got the seats. As you can see, they got the SRT with the cat on them. These are the rear ones, front, and then here's the headliner. We're gonna install the headliner first so we have enough room to fit it without the seats being in the way. And then the car, as you can see, I got the taillights wired up. These are pretty cool. So the body's a 2014, but the taillights are the newer body style, like the one I have. And then the front end, it's all complete. So I got the bumper on. I'm probably gonna take the bumper back off because I forgot to fix his grill, because this one has a little broken tab on it. So I'm probably take the bumper back off. I'm not sure yet. Headlights are already done. As you can see, the bumper sits really well. I like how clean it looks, like with the wheels and the factory bumper, and just looks really nice. So I'm gonna have to cut the hood to make the hood clear the supercharger, and we're gonna finish up the interior today and then take it down to flagship so we can do the headers and the exhaust, and then he has to do the rear bumper for the sensors and the park assist. So let's get started. We'll do the headliner first, get that plugged in, and this one should have tabs to hold it in somewhere in the back. Right over there. It has a magnet and like 3 clips, so you don't have to screw anything on right in the beginning, and then you have your little handles that'll hold that in place. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll install the seats, and I'll show you guys how the interior looks. Oh, and then I got the old dash back from the upholstery guy. This is the one that he couldn't fix because we need these old vents to install to the new dash. And we should be all good. So today, what time is it right now? About 12. So about a couple hours, we should be out of here. And then we're gonna take it on a first test drive and see how this thing runs. So it's in now. Don't worry about creasing it because it'll just flex back up, but make sure you got your wires sticking out for your handlebars in the back. And then for the front, if you have a sunroof, you should have 2 connectors. You should have one right over there and then one right over here. And then the one that goes to the car will be this one over here. So make sure it's not sticking up because that will connect to that connector. So we should be all good to go. Now we're gonna install it. And then with the clips I was talking about are these over here. So you got 2 clips in the back and then 1 magnet, and this will help you like hold it up until you get your bolts in. So we're gonna do that now, and then I'll move on to the rest of the car. All right, so that's it. Headliner's installed. I'm gonna test the sunroof right now to make sure it works. I got the center console back in because that's how the car reads the key. Let's test out the sunroof, make sure it works, which it should. I plugged everything in. Make sure you don't forget the connector for the motor that goes in here. So turn the ignition on. Everything's good. Make sure the vent, good, the shade. And again, this is plug and play. I didn't change anything on the harness, just everything works like I was supposed to. So now I'm gonna zip down the center console. You got 4 little 8mm that hold that down. Right over here. Then I'm gonna get the seats in, or I'm probably gonna install these pillars. It's a lot easier to do without the seats. And then we'll get the seats in after that and then take this car out. Alright guys, so I had to move away from the shop for a second because they're unloading cars and just got really noisy. But I'm almost done. The interior is installed about 90% way through. And I want to show you what I did so far before we end up this video. And I'm also going to take it on a test drive on camera. So the seat belts are in. I think I have to readjust this one because it's not perfectly straight. Oh, there we go. It's good now. Door panels, I have to install them. I'll tell you guys about that in a second, but the seats are in. They look really nice. These are literally the same seats I got with the suede and the leather. The seat belts he went with are a little bit darker. Mine are a little bit more of a brighter red, but they still look really nice going with the black. Dash is installed 100% except for the piece that goes over here. I had to order that from the dealer. I think I got it in. It's probably at home. These pieces over here, I didn't install that one because I remembered I got to take them off to install the sun visors. There's a electrical connector that's behind there, and you have to reach it by pulling this headliner down. But headliner's in. I showed you guys that it works. Everything's good on that. Radio, I still got it bolted down. I just wanted to make sure everything works before I do 100% everything installed. What else do we got? The door panels, I didn't install them yet because the handle part was matching the old interior. So I have to replace it to match the black seats. So that's gonna be pretty easy. And I'll show you guys how to do that. The rear seats are installed, as well as the seat belts. The rear area for the seat pillars are already done, also in suede, as you can see. So literally the only thing left on the interior is door panels and sun visors and those pieces on the side, which I do have at home as well. So not too much work, like I said, about 90% way through, and that's gonna be done. On the outside, the rear bumper is not on yet because we have to reinstall the new sensors, and the sensors don't come painted, so I gotta go and get it painted. And if I install them, that's gonna be more work for my guy at Flagship to remove it. He has to take off the taillights, and he has to remove the bumper again. So I'm gonna keep the bumper off. I'm gonna take it to him separately. That way he can paint the sensors, put the bumper on, and we're all good to go. I think I already showed you guys the taillights. They look really nice. This is how it looks when you turn your signal right and left. Just like that. But anyways, in the front end, what else we got? Oh, the hood actually closes. If you put enough pressure to it, it closes. But I'm gonna make it a little bit more better by, I'll show you what I'm gonna do. It's a good thing it closes now, is that way I could take it for a test drive without the hood flying open. Here's what I'm gonna cut. See this surround over here where it's already like pretty much marked like they want me to do it? So I'm gonna cut that. There's 2 sheets of aluminum, right? I'm gonna cut off the top or the bottom one, and I'm gonna keep the top one, which is gonna show it over here. And it's gonna have enough room to clear the supercharger without having it to interfere with this. So that's what I'm gonna do now. But actually, I'm gonna do this probably when I get it back from Flagship. It's gonna be the last part. But other than that, I drove it across the street, like I said, so I could do this video real quick, and it drives really nice. And I'll start it up for you. The remote start's supposed to work now because the hood closes. Yep. Smells really good. Go on the inside. It's already warmed up. I'll give you guys a couple revs in a second, but all the lights are clear. There's no any warning lights on the dash except for the blind spot because of the sensors. They're not installed. But airbag light turned off, check engine light turned off. Looks like we have one of the tires are low on air. But everything's good to go. Everything works, which is good. I got your SRT pages, your drive modes, all the radio stuff that he requested. We did that for him. This I already showed you guys how to do that. My phone's ringing. But yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a couple revs for the exhaust, and then we'll go take it for a spin and wrap up this video. You ready, buddy?
Wait, how do you close this door?
Woo! Yeah, let's see these better tires. Doesn't look.
Oh, it's slippery.
I forgot the radio wasn't tightened up. So like when I hit it, all the clubs.
Did you drive by here earlier?
Huh?
Did you drive by here earlier?
What do you mean?
There was a part on the street.
The car?
There was a part.
Oh.
interior pieces?
Yeah, door panels and stuff.
So Khalid's gonna see this video later. This is when Khalid told me to record him, and he fucking leaves me behind in the back. You know, all the way in the back, so now I'm walking. Ah, fuck, now there's something in my eye. And yeah, so fuck you.
You did well. Alright, so that's going to be it for today. I'm going to pull it back in. I'm probably going to come back tomorrow to finish it up, depending on what I got to do, but for the most part, it's done. I just want to take it, get the exhaust fixed up because it's rattling under. I don't know if you can hear in the video. And finish up the door panels. And then we already scheduled pickup for the 29th, which is about 2 weeks away from today. And she's gonna be ready to go. I want to show you guys this really cool feature. My right eye has this as well. So let's say you just did some pulls, you just got done racing, and what you could do is cool the motor down. You press this button over here, race cool down, click OK. This thing lights up green. Now watch what happens when I shut it off. Oh, they could be on full blast and just cool the motor down. I think it stays on for like 5 minutes. So depending on how long today's video is going to be, I'm not sure if I'm going to upload it today as just being this clip, or I'm going to add some of tomorrow's clip to it and upload it together. But other than that, we're going to pull it back in for now, and I'm going to come back tomorrow and finish it up.